Shema Yashala Yahawah ALAHAYANAWA YAHAWAH Shema Yashala Yahawah ALAHAYANAWA YAHAWAH Shema Yashala Yahawah ALAHAYANAWA YAHAWAH Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai, Bahashem QADASH, AHLAHYAMLA, ABADDON, AHLAHAYANAWA, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, Bahashem QADASH, Shabbat.
Alright, so what the brother and I said there, Lord, hear, O Israel, Yahawah, Yahawah, bless you, Yahawah, bless you, Yahawah, name the Holy Spirit, right? All praises our Yahawah, name, Yahawah, name, Holy Spirit, in heaven, alright, so honor, the apostles, elders, bishops, millstones, to respect. This is for our work. Shalom. People believers, to the Akim, YAHAWAH, brothers, you, mouth, sincere sisters, brothers, truth. As always,
THAWADAH, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, QADASH.
give and take power for the Holy Spirit. Gives understanding, even the Bible, right? To have faith in the true names of our power.
YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, Bahashem QADASH.
Our Rasta, the blessing, the edifying, the power, the power, I'm the brother Mafia, brother New, warriors for YAHAWASHI, Active Text Camp. Alright, so today's lesson is going into uproars of people. In particular, I'm going to bring us a video showing what's going on at the land of MOAB, aka China, or Chinese original nationality, MOAB. That free video, little clip as we go through it. And even though it says, upwards of China, but we're also going to bring out what's going on with Amazon. That the workers that went on a strike or scheduling put together strike, those that work in the warehouse, that how they do street, they do shit, now making money. Right? Here's that. Clip. All three of these clips are very short. One is like 38 seconds, 17 seconds, 15 seconds.
是想给他往里往他们往里嗡。
怎么烧图的？
这个。
要拽的。
One. I feel a fucking big ass green. Looks like a garbage can, like one of the recycle cans. I'm gonna get these screenshots I took about Amazon, and then we can get the scriptures, get straight to the point. Thousands of Amazon warehouse workers stage strikes, walkouts on Black Friday. All right. So I'll read what I can see here. It says thousands of Amazon's warehouse workers are staging strikes and walking out of their jobs on Black Friday, pushing for the company to provide better wages and protect the global environment as it produces strong annual numbers. Strikes and walkouts are planned for Friday in more than 30 countries, part of the Make Amazon Pay, etc. I'm gonna get this other, I think it's another one I came across of. Oh, no, that's a War Talk topic, my bad. I brought up your article.
Oh,
Wrong lesson. All right, this is from End Time Headlines. Black Friday, Amazon workers strike across the globe. Okay, so we're seeing what the uprising of the people, we're seeing the position of men, etc. So we want to actually get the scriptures to actually go into that. And shalom to the brother, servants of Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, Prince Nazar. All right, shalom. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. You want what do you got right now? Let's start with we want to get that though, the chapter 9 and second Esdras, second Esdras chapter 15 verse 1 through 4, so people can see that what we're doing, we're prophesying. Right?
The book of second Esdras chapter 15 verse 1 through 4. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Cause them to be written in paper. They are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
That's what YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI has done. He's doing that to the spirit, whatever QADASH spirit. He has set up particular men, particular prophets to go out there and speak his words onto his people, who are the chosen people of the true living God, true living anointed one, right? Who you may know him as God or the Most High, only begotten Son, as Jesus Christ, or any other names, but the name is Yahawah, the husband, YAHAWAH, and only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI. Right, God set up particular men to speak the words of prophecy onto the people, which are Black, so-called Hispanic, so-called American Indians, so-called Indians, right? Speaking the words of prophecy to God. Okay, starting with our elders, apostles, Red Millstone, to the newly saved brothers out there that's going to speak, right? Words of prophecy telling you what's going to happen before. Okay. And the words that they're speaking from, the words are written in paper, so it's Bible, right? Because what they are speaking from. Okay? And while we're doing this, we're not going to fear the imaginations against us. We're not going to fear the words, the terms that people use against us, threats, etc. Right? And we're not going to let the incredulity of those who are unable to believe in something. Which is, for example, 2/3 of our nation, starting with those that know that they are Hebrew Israelites, they are unable to believe in doctrine of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, not with the rest of the okay? And then verse 4, right? It said, for all the unfaithful, all of the non-believers. Just because you're a Hebrew Israelite doesn't mean you're saved. No, because you got Hebrew Israelites that know that they're Hebrew Israelites, but they don't believe in the true name of YAHAWAH. So let all the unfaithful, right? Let all the unbelievers die in their unfaithfulness, in their unbelief. Okay.
The book of second Esdras chapter 9, verse 1 through 4. Verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then that I will understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
All right, so the prophets of YAHAWAH have a understanding of how to use prophecy as a measuring stick to give us and the people a like an approximate estimate of where we are at. So, and we do that diligently, like for example, right? Whenever a brother will come across a video on the news, so something related to what's going on around the world, brother, through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, is able to filter precepts, scriptures for that particular article, that particular video, that particular news report, to get an estimate of, okay, now you have an idea of where you're at. All right, and and because that's an example, right, verse 3, so I want to the brother was serve with YAHAWAH Mashiach, Era, Raka, my mom, that's their brother that can't, and then verse 3, right, in 2 chapter 9, verse 3 is an example of how he measured the time diligently to get an understanding that this is the time that YAHAWAH is visiting the very world that he made. Right? For example, verse 3 it says, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes upwards of the people in the world. Right? So we're actually seeing earthquakes around the world. We're seeing violent shaking, we're seeing tempests, right? Heavy rainstorm around the world. Places getting flooded, right, with overwhelming bodies of water, and earthquakes also goes into commotion, going to do the fight. So it's a lot of commotion, right? Then you got uproars, right? Uproars is a public expression of protest / outrage. An example we brought out not too long ago, since the brother just came in, for those who are watching, right, the article that's going on with Amazon, right? We bring it up right now because they're staging a protest, a strike, right? This is it right here, right? So uproars, right? Again, a public expression of protest and outrage, right? Commotion, ruckus, fuss, right? So you see here, right? You got Amazon workers who are in the spirit of uproars. They are getting ready to go out and publicly express the fact that they're not making enough money. They're being treated like shit, and the whole it mentions something else too. It says and protect the global environment. All right, and then what you saw in China, for an example, I'm gonna play a clip real quick. What's going on in China?
Yo, what the fuck, bro?
All right, so you see there, right? That right there is an example, a perfect example of uproars of people right now, man. This is one of the many signs of how YAHAWAH is literally visiting the planet that he made, man, through prophecy, okay? All right? You got a public expression of MOABites out there whooping each other ass with the riot shield. I don't know, that green thing at the end was like a cycle can. So I got crunked in the head. That shit just flew and people hit each other with sticks and shit, man.
They never hit each other with the damn fucking the metal dividers that separate crowds from the fucking whatever they're trying to do.
What the brothers had read, right? Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1 to 4. That was the King James version. I'm gonna get that in Good News Translation. It says, he answered, consider all these things very carefully. Right? When you see that some of the signs I have told you about have appeared, like prophecy, right? You will know that the time has come when Yahawah will bring judgment on the world he has created. There will be earthquakes, national rebellion, international interviews, unstable leaders, look at Joe Biden, for example, right? And confused rulers, Joe Biden, that's confused, right? And all the other bullshit, all the other rulers are unstable, confused. That's why the people are out of order.
Look at Iran, and they went out of order instantly before the end of the world.
Is when you see these things happening, you will know that they are what Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi has spoken about since the beginning of creation. Right? So we're seeing this happen all around the world right now. And if you look at China, right, specifically, you know, it's MOAB, right, as an example of pretty much some foreshadowing of what is actually coming to America, known as Babylon Bible.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 24 to 26. Verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. And if the house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and divide, he cannot stand, but hath an end.
That goes into civil war. Okay? All right, I'm gonna get that in the NLT version. The NLT version, so you have a better understanding. It says, book of Mark, chapter 3, verses 24, 25, 26. A kingdom divided by civil war will collapse. Civil war is going to happen again in Babylon, especially all nations are pretty much going to experience civil war, right? Pretty much seeing the land of Moab right now turning. Think about it. They're already fighting each other now, man. All right. And that's going to take place in America real soon. A kingdom divided by civil war will collapse. Similarly, a family splintered by feuding will fall apart. So, you know, usually families fall apart when everyone is pretty much going against the head of the house, man, right? Busting, buckering, bickering, fighting, you know, that's how the family, the house is shattered, right? You know, that's like an example of how the kingdom is currently crumbling and then eventually going to lead to actual support. Then verse 26. And if Satan is divided and fights against himself, how can he stand? He will never survive. So yeah, Babylon is not going to survive because this place is meant to fall. This place is really soon about to literally going to experience an actual civil war and many different types of wars here.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
That's the war right there, right? You're going to have the Americans going against Americans, right? You're going to have people within the same nation going at it, you know, going against right? You're gonna have the Edomites, right? You're gonna have, you're gonna have 2/3 people going against each other, right? So-called black against so-called black. You're gonna have the Southern Kingdom going against Northern Kingdom, right? You're gonna have Puerto Ricans going against Dominicans, but those who don't know, there's this thing between so-called Puerto Ricans, which is no Ephraimites, and so-called Dominicans, the Simeonites. Yeah, right. You know, if you use to call a Dominican Puerto Rican, they get upset. When you call a Puerto Rican Dominican, they get upset. It's the thing about two jackasses, man. Right? It's the same fucking people. So, you know, you're gonna have these two going against, going at each other, and so on, right? And you know, other nations, what's the same nation going against each other? People against those supposed to be rulership, blood versus the blood, and Land Kings versus Nietas, and Land Kings versus Grim and Shine, and yeah, all that shit, man. All right.
Honestly, add to that, there's been, civil wars that's happening around in these other countries. And the Chechens, they actually had their own civil war because, some of the Chechen people did not want to give up 70,000 more people to give into the Russian military. So instead of, being voluntary, going over there, they took arms and, fought against their own people, right? And the reason why I say is because they already, 1,000 of them volunteered to go into Russia's military, right? Then Vladimir Putin came back and said, well, I need 70,000 more. So what was good? And they said, nah, we ain't gonna fucking send you no more people. And, the Chechens are already a part of the Russian military. They got orders saying like, hey, if they disagree, shoot them down, right? And the fact that they saw them taking arms too, they were like, all right, well, it has to go down like that. We're gonna fucking kill our own people. And it actually happened not too long ago, I think like 2-3 days ago in Iran, that their own fucking military were kicking in doors, didn't get no orders from their higher personnel in the military to kick in doors, kill people, and actually kill people on the streets and stuff, to execute. All these other nations around the world, man, are going through this, these perilous times, these civil wars. I'm gonna focus on battle on the great, man. It's gonna come on a greater scale here, man.
We got a lot of veterans that live here, a lot of like activists, like class 5 type weapons. Yep. They got licenses. They got licenses to pretty much have claymores in these prisons. C4s, fucking javelin. I won't be surprised.
Yeah, that's all.
Like, pretty much weapons of destruction, weapons that you use in a war zone.
There's actually this fucking dudes that actually have actually vehicles or like all these
people were driving a fucking Fiat. They're gonna open the fucking back door. You got a minigun. A flamethrower. They probably got a javelin behind a fucking Fiat.
Bro, the fucking sunroof comes up and then.
Right. Someone gonna pull up in a fucking Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah.
A 1984 Volkswagen Beetle, lift up the fucking hood roof, and you got a fucking, a 84 RPG. Boom! They probably got a pro system inside of it.
Bro, damn, bro. They over here driving and controlling it by themselves too. All right, there you go.
Oh, I'm gonna have like those EMT first responders vehicles driving around. Someone's in need of help. They say, oh yes, finally a first responder. Now they all open that back door.
They do this.
You got a whole minigun back there, man.
All right. Yeah, you can't be surprised with these people.
Like that out here. For example, man, go watch the whole franchise of the movie The First.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example of what's gonna like the small little glimpse of what's gonna take place all throughout the franchise. Get that second that's play the video. Being at Atlanta MOAB right now. They now got swords in their hands and whoop each other's ass with baton sticks and whatever type of weapons. They got riot shields. They fighting now, man. Fighting. No, he ended it up.
But this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14 through 19. Verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right? Sedition, right? Rioting, rebellion, right? Insurrection. So you got the people that are rebellion against those that right over in the land of Moab.
Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, this city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And men shall be afraid.
What more you want?
Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy the houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation.
So the news translation is from the great account. The second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 14 through 19, the news translation. It says, the world and the people in it are doomed. Okay, all right? That doesn't sound like a power of love. Maybe your God with a lowercase g, our God, the true God, power. How about you know God? Right? This is what he thinks. Right? The world and the people in it are doomed. The war, right? The war that will bring their destruction very near. The war, big war, this type of war, World War III, right? Nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations. Right now, land in Moab, they got there. It looks like a backyard wrestling going on.
Yeah.
There's a table, ladders, chairs match up there. In the streets, man. Right? Nation will arm themselves and fight against other nations, but real soon people will literally start arming themselves with firearms, man. Deadly weapons, man, to lie around. Verse 16. There will be great political turmoil. So what's going on in Moab, if you look at that as like a great political turmoil, their decrees, Omar's decrees against the people, saying, pretty much political, like, being locked down the whole Vanessa, Ocho, Nueve, right? Right? And et cetera, right? There will be great political turmoil with one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government. You can look at that civil war, right? There will, verse 17, there will no longer be free access to the city because the struggle for power will bring destruction, terror, and total confusion wherever people live. Right? So they're going to have martial law out there, using martial law, warlike law, try to control the chaos going on out there, right? And that's going to and that's going to cause people to no longer be able to freely travel to another city, just travel cars, highways. That's going to be taken away from people. That luxury of being able to travel, right? Verse 19. It says, driven by famine, right? So starvation, shortages, right? And terrible suffering, people will assault their neighbors and mercilessly plunder their possessions. So, a lot of people, because of the famine, shortages, right? That is scripture too goes into the second right? Food's not going to be available at the nearest market, the supermarkets close to the next city down, right? So people will start going food shopping at their neighbor's home, right? Your neighbor's home, and those you see out there with goods, they're going to be the new Kroger, the new supermarket, the new dollar store, right? Great tribulation, great stuff. You'll be very hungry, people will be willing to, you know, rob whoever. Yeah. That's the next. Yeah, that's all we got for this current lesson. The other people, Lord willing, that let's be edifying. For the spirit and power of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Alright, we're going to close out by giving much due, our praise, honor, and go to
YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH.
double honor, awesome, television, those respect, take our people for the work. Do you believe us? Our him, our brothers, you, Zoe,
DTA, ABADDON, soon, QANANYAH.
and Lord willing, the brother and I are going to topic the lesson we got. We got our two lessons put together, like back to back, but we decided to split it as separate lessons. This lesson is for other people. The next lesson will be family word of forgiveness. We actually shut down a lesson. I'm gonna let you actually see one of the videos of what we was talking about. Let it be so-called Spanish Latinos out there right now. All I hear is "Mira!"
Yep.
Pendeja. Anyway, we're gonna close out. We're gonna go to the next lesson.
Gosh,